Why, hello there, Vortex. You know, I was just thinking about how important music is to me. And that the whole reason why I play music, it isn't because I want to be famous or I want to be like well known or anything. It's mainly because it gives me life. It enhances my experience. It allows me to live. It allows me to live in this shit world because it gives me something to do. It gives me something to look forward to, you know. And I make music all the time. The best way to make music is with your own voice. You know, I sing all the time. I use my hands. I make little noises with my hands. I make noises with my mouth. It's annoying. I got that from George Carlin. But there's just so much that you can do. You don't need instruments. Now, instruments help, of course. It kills me how many people use computers. I never want to use a computer. I'm thinking about setting up a recording studio inside my closet. Because why the hell not? I have a 4-track recorder, I think. I've never actually used it. I used to record myself all the time on a tape recorder. But you always get this humming sound if you do that. Now maybe I could turn the humming sound into some sort of art, you know? I could just say, oh, that's part of it, you know? I want to get used to this Orwellian future. Because that humming is really mind-numbing. Now, there's so many things about our society that are just so freaking creepy. And the creepiest thing about it is the fact that society doesn't see it that way, you know? But luckily, you know, when you're an artist, you tend to live life in an unconventional way that people don't understand. So I live my life to the best of my ability over here in my own little corner. And my YouTube and my Rumble are a way for me to try to connect with the world, I guess. I'm just letting y'all know I exist. It's not because I need you to validate my existence or prove that I'm funny or prove that I'm right or prove that I'm good. I know all these things. I just want to be a comfort for those people out there, like Adam, Mr. Theron, the 3 people that exist in the world that still have a flip phone. I just want y'all to know that you're not crazy for noticing the state of psychosis that everybody else is in because of the technology that they refuse to leave alone. But anyway, music is very important to me. Comedy is very important to me. I hope to give something back. in that regard, because music and comedy have given me quite a bit. It definitely relieved me when nobody else in my life understood me. I was thinking about how music will transport me to a time that's a hell of a lot better than this one. And you know, I'm sure that there are plenty of people in the 80s that were listening to Motown, and there were plenty of people during the free love, you know, Haight-Ashbury scene. You know, they were probably listening to fucking swing music. You know, like, there's always going to be people like yours truly that hate whatever era we're in. I know there's a term for that. But it's not just that. It's not like, oh, I hate this particular time period. Everybody should hate this time period. They don't hate it enough. We need to have more animosity towards everything in this culture. Like, people just go along with it because they think that's what they're supposed to do. And that's another thing about my channel. I feel like it's pretty authentic because it's so old school. And a lot of people, they don't understand. They're like, why don't you get a podcast? Why don't you get a fancy camera? Why don't you get a smartphone? Why don't you... It's like all these things that people think you need to be successful in a world that's fucking terrible and demonic. You know? It's like, why would I want to be successful in that kind of arena? You know what I mean? But people just don't understand that because they, you know, they're of the world. They're of the world, and they think that whatever the world says about success, that's what they have to go by, and that's just complete crap. You need people that reject the system. I'm that person. I'm that person. People won't take me seriously because I don't have a phone. Like, hello? How can you say you reject the system and then go right along with it? Like, the phone is the epitome of this control that they have over everybody. And the best way to say fuck you is to avoid it. But you know, people don't want to though. They want to complain about it, but they don't want to actually have to do anything that would inconvenience them. And it has everything to do with identity too. It's not about all the stuff that they make it about. It has everything to do with identity. Because they don't know how to see themselves doing anything at all unless they have their phone with them, you know? Now, I get it. It's like, if it's a daily part of your life, then it is nerve-wracking not having it. I mean, I know if I can't find my Lucky Rock, I freak the fuck out. But my Lucky Rock, you know, it isn't listening to me. And it's not selling me shit. And it's not constantly emitting signals to change my behavior. You know? At least not that I know of. My Lucky Rock could be a lot more advanced than I realized. But you never know. I mean, maybe I chose the wrong one. I chose the one that connects to the NSA unknowingly. Yeah. They got to get to us one way or another, you know? But yeah, it's just obvious, like all this stuff is obvious to me, and people that didn't notice it before, you know, they definitely notice it now, but they're in too deep to go back, you know? It's unfortunate.